Hi, I'm Ed McMenamin with Quaker Valley Foods, one of the buyers here, one of the poultry buyers here. And with Chinese New Year's right around the corner on February 19th, we thought this would be a good time to talk a little bit about one of the main staples in the Chinese diet for this holiday, and that's going to be ducks. Now for the first thing, many people ask about Long Island ducks. And just to let you know that the Pekin duck, the white Pekin duck, is the species or breed of duck that all the major manufacturers are using. So if the duck is manufactured, processed out of Long Island, New York, then it could be called a Long Island duck, but all of the manufacturers use the white Pekin duck. It takes about 6 weeks to raise a duck to be about 6 pounds, and so that's the reason why they choose that breed. It's the most commercially viable breed for their purposes. So right now, what I'm going to start by doing is showing you this duck here. This is basically a standard duck, about a 5-pound duck, and it is sold typically the way we're used to seeing both chickens and turkeys, in that this is, has the head and the feet removed, and it has been eviscerated or gutted. This duck is available in both plant grade or grade A. Now grade A would be a duck that would have no imperfections in the skin, no blemishes, and be sold primarily in the retail markets. The ones that would be sold in the food service market, the plant grade, might have a tear or some slight imperfection. But considering that a chef is going to be further processing it, cooking it, cutting it up, the imperfections won't be seen. And so to save a few pennies, the plant grade duck would be the one that they would choose. But also, let's talk about the ones that the Chinese are going to be using, primarily for their holiday. This is the one that you're going to see hanging up in the windows at their stores and or at their restaurants. It is known as a Hofo. The Hofo stands for head on, feet on. Now if you can see that, you can see that this duck, this one here happens to be what's called a Buddha duck. The Buddha duck is viscerated, but you can also get this duck as a Confucian duck, named after the Chinese philosopher Confucius. This duck has not been viscerated. It's sold under religious exemption. And so this one here, that one there would still have the guts in it. Now when buying whole ducks, ducks are all sold 6 to a box. And so when you buy the standard duck, this one here, you would buy this the same way you would buy your chickens or turkeys, by the pound. So looking to buy a 5-pounder, you would order a 5-pounder and get 6 to a box. But when buying the Hofo, whether it be a Buddha or a Confucian duck, you would order it by the case weight average. So if you wanted a 5-pound duck, you would order a 30-pound case. So those are the 2 primary or 3 primary ways that the whole ducks are sold. Also available upon special order would be a parts missing duck or a mature duck. These are the ducks that are no longer viable breeders. They don't make sense economically to keep them on feed. And so those are the ducks that are slaughtered and mostly chopped up and processed. So for some special uses, that would be an option available to you. But here at Quaker Valley Foods, we also have parts, a lot of different parts. We start with the boneless, skinless portion breasts. These are available in both 10 to 12 ounce, 12 to 14 ounce. They're individually wrapped. Now they're not cryovac, but individually wrapped, 12 to a bag, 3 bags to a case, or 36 to a case. Also we have boneless thighs, we have whole legs, we have wings, V-wings, and a variety of other parts. I hope this has been informative. If you have any more questions about availability, pricing, please contact your Quaker Valley sales representative. Thank you and have a great New Year.